Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. All my loyal viewers and subscribers, and those who are checking out the channel for the first time. If you like the content, subscribe to the channel. Click on the notification bell and it will serve you well. Yes man, like the video, share the video. Share the video with your friends, your family, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your neighbor, even your enemy. Send it to your enemy on Facebook and Twitter. You're sharing it, you understand? Knowledge is power. So as you know, the government, right now they have the SOE and the Zoso and all those things. The Jamaica Young Police channel, we do not endorse or support these kind of crime fighting measures, because it's band-aid to a big one that the both political party have created. Yes man, when I say both political party, I am talking the PNP LGBTQ plus government when they were in power, and now they are the opposition, and the GLP LGBTQ plus party that is the government right now. SOE is madness, state of emergency, madness, and zones of special operation, madness. That is that crime fighting technique that is used in the police force and the soldier to occupy communities. Jamaica Constabulary Force is not an invading force in any community. The Jamaica Constabulary Force job is to serve, protect, and reassure. So they're supposed to be patrolling. Police not supposed to be static for 6 months like we're at war, we're in a war zone and we're occupying people's community. That is madness. That is not crime fighting technique. I don't know any police officer who joined the Jamaica Constabulary Force to operate as a soldier. Yes, as a soldier, because soldiers' job description are wide and vast, like for providing security, related protocols like occupying a country or a community. And that is what the role of the soldiers is. Police officers' jobs are to keep the peace, and the government has handed over the peace to the dons, the gunmen, gunbags, terrorists, and the likes by enacting and signing into law the Indicom Act. We at the Jamaica Young Police channel do not support the state of emergency or zones of special operations, because it is not fixing the problem of crime but only overworking the police officers. Are these the same people who want police officers to use portable toilets in neighborhoods? Who are the Jamaican people at war with at this juncture? There are no foreign invaders. What we have in Jamaica are terrorists, and they are known to the security forces. All the government needs to do is to order the security forces to use preemptive strikes as usual and get rid of these miscreants and parasites off the face of the earth. What the government has done is handed over the country to these people. Yes, and it was done after the extradition of one of their favorite Jamaican, Christopher Dudus Coke. Yes, and let me repeat it. You see how one criminal can be so powerful? One man was able to get the PNP wish list for the past 20-something years. It was Christopher Dudus Coke. The extradition of Christopher Dudus Coke, Jamaica got Indicom, and from there, by the empowerment of the criminals. You see, criminal even telling police what to do with their mother. Criminal people fighting the police to take away men who are wanted for murder at funeral. And you don't see the Prime Minister, none of his acolytes come out and denounce these carousing and carabunkers and the kerosene because they want votes, and they keep cuddling the criminals. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, lead from the front. We know that Jamaica is a criminal's paradise. What the government is doing, or want to do, is nothing but plain madness. The police force was operating at an optimal level right up to February 1989, when criminals were living in fear for their lives and not the law-abiding citizens. It was this same Prime Minister St. Andrew Holiness, whose rhetoric helps the spikes in murders by letting the gunmen know that he's on the side of not the law enforcement agency or its practitioners, but on the side of the criminals, talking about human rights. The only human rights you guys supposed to be talking about in Jamaica is the rights of the citizens, not the terrorists. Want to kill somebody, you don't have any rights. Your rights, you let the human rights and talk about that madness. Because people who kill people not supposed to have rights. Talking about human rights and giving these people second, third and fourth chances when they kill people, and the people who die don't get any other chances. It's madness. I don't know how they get black people, how to get you people minds warped, because most of you are criminals, elected criminals, because it's a criminal's paradise. So what the Jamaican people elected? You're electing criminals to maintain a criminal society. This is just crazy. Now, St. Andrew Holiness want to use the police officers to occupy communities like soldiers to save lives for a little while. So the prospective victims of the gunman bullet are given a few more hours and possibly days to live before they are killed. That's madness, and we don't care about that, because most of these people who are getting killed, they do not like police either. They are criminals, they are criminal sympathizers. So why having the police, yes, make the murder rate spike because you people, that's what you guys want. I don't know which police officer joined the police force to be sitting at a post for 12 hours, and if somebody is killed 200 feet away from them outside of the zone, they cannot do anything. They are sitting ducks. That's a level of madness. Zone of special operation and SOE don't work. Policing, good policing used to work, because you guys dismantle it and take away policing from the detective, the people who are committed and dedicated to fighting crime, and give it to the uniformed police officers who are lazy. Uniformed police officers are like security guards. It's just their presence. The detective is a person who observe, prevent and detect crime. This Prime Minister and the acolytes, they are all criminal sponsors and supporters. Who remember when you could walk from one community to the other without being questioned by militias, dons, gun bags, gunmen, or terrorists, or members of any society or community? They weren't any installed security forces, and the only security force then were the police force and the military. The last time I remember this was in the 1980s, when the most hated man was Prime Minister, the late Honorable Edward Seaga. Yes, and I will continue to say that, because no other Prime Minister made us safe. You understand? I don't care what part of Jamaica you're from, in the 1980s, we were safe. Big time. I know most of the PMP LGBTQ plus activists and supporters and acolytes, they don't like to hear that, but that's the facts. Whether you like the guy or not, he did make sure that we were safe. Not feeling safe, but safe. And in 2021, it is an illusion to think of yourself as being secure in Jamaica. That was last year. Now it's 2022, going 2023. And anyone in Jamaica think that they are safe. They're just crazy. Because we see returning residents returning to Jamaica getting robbed. Some of them killed. Some of them, from the return to Jamaica, their family in America or United Kingdom or Canada haven't heard nothing from them. So they kill them, rob them and bury them. We know that's a lot of people in Jamaica who are missing. They are dead. We know that, because we were on the ground there fighting crime in Jamaica, whilst most of these guys were planning how they're planning to become member of parliament to go and thief from the people's coffers. Prime Minister St. Andrew Holiness, the Jamaica Labour Party LGBTQ plus government, and the PMP LGBTQ plus members of parliament are responsible for the decadent behavior in Jamaica, because they supported, both political parties support the decadent behavior. Whether you like the late Michael Manley and Edward Seaga's policies protecting the Jamaican people from parasite of Jamaica, Seaga make us feel safe. Seaga knew where the troublemakers were, and he unleashed the police force on them, and the rest is history. Yeah, St. Andrew Holiness, You think about the rights of human rights. When these guys killing grandma and grandpa and great grandchildren, they don't care about their rights. So why should we care about their rights? That is just madness how they get the society. That's why we like places like Saudi Arabia, or they just whop off 200 heads this month. The international community and Amnesty International, they can't talk all they want to talk. Saudi Arabia not begging them nothing. You understand? They cannot use no economic terrorism threat to them because they have their money. Money is God on this earth. So money drive policies. Nothing that's no black country in this world cannot be able to, for the people to live a decent and rich life. The last place that happened was Gaddafi country in Libya, and he's dead. You understand? So we delve into that sometime. Imagine a young person joining the police force and ending up doing the job of occupying power in the community, standing guard to make the residents sleep at night. And the worst part of the situation is that the gunmen are still killing people close to these police posts designed for occupying forcing. It is correct if anyone thinks that the Prime Minister is the worst ever. But those comparing Prime Minister St. Andrew Holiness to the late Edward Seaga, I find the comment disrespectful, dishonest, immoral, and not based on facts, but partisan political comment. St. Andrew Holiness is nowhere near Seaga. Can't even wipe the dirt off of his shoes. Remember I tell you that. I was talking to an older man the other day from Jonestown, Kingston 12. And is a police officer in Atlanta, Georgia, who said that the safest time for him was in the 1980s before he migrated to the United States because of Seaga's criminal policies that have teeth that bite. If the man has four more years as Prime Minister, God help the people of Jamaica, because the killing is only paused by giving future victims a little more time to live, a bit longer, but eventually they will be killed, because that's how it is in Jamaica. Criminals are hell-bent on killing each other. Let them kill each other. Yes, I said that. What do you want to stop them from killing? Let them kill each other. But the only thing now, the problem is that we're going to kill innocent people, like how they want to kill Vybz Kartel children because of his crimes that he has alleged to have committed, and others want revenge. The funny thing about this is that Prime Minister St. Andrew Holiness gave reparation to the Coral Gardens and Tivoli Gardens terrorists that killed police officers. But the police officers who have been providing security for the ungrateful nation have to go to court to get what is due to the police officers, and it is more than 13 years and counting. But that in itself was a lie that Corporal Rowan James has spread. So we're touching everybody with his SOE, because he has been adamant against it too. But we at Jamaica Young Police Channel is totally against it, because that is not solving crime. I see the government suffering one of the worst attacks on the Parliament building or the Prime Minister residence. The criminals will succeed, because I don't know a police officer who like this man. I don't know no police officer who like St. Andrew Holiness. Believe you me. And any one of them who say them like him, they are hypocrites. Because I haven't met one police in the Jamaica who like him, because he does not like police. You have more police who like Orius Chang. And not because the man are Chinese, but because of his rhetoric and he stands up for the Jamaican people. Up to now, this man don't want to harm all the Jamaican people, and he have the biggest anti-police, anti-law abiding citizen at FLA. And FLA is a criminal organization pretending to be a government agency. If you are a criminal, you will love St. Andrew Holiness as your rights under the Constitution is sacrosanct, and the police officers have none. Any police officers who regret leaving the police force to see they are a croft, a professional thief, or a lazy person. Because everyone I knew that left the police department is happy and better off, and does not have to rely on others to help them to live a comfortable life. Finally, to the young police officer and young people who did not join the police force to become soldiers, manning sentries, think of yourself as being used by a system of immoral people who are using you guys to keep down the numbers of murder victims. The time to exist the force is now, and let the government outsource crimes to their friends. Leave if you don't want to be a beggar or a thief, because honest police officers do not have anything of value like a lovely house or a car or being promoted. Look at Sergeant Hubert Llewellyn. If you're an honest police officer, you're not going to be promoted. You're going to stuck at the rank of sergeant like Sergeant Hubert Llewellyn, who should have been a soup and a model police officer for the police force. Honest police officers do not make rank, my friends. Just remember, and take it from me, yours truly, 17 years, 3 months, 3 weeks and 3 days. Detective Constable. Yes, honest police officers do not make rank. It's either you're going to fling up your body or you're going to later become a police mattress. That's how it works. Or you're a thief. So only those 3 people make rank in the police force. Mattress, body, or you're a thief. You understand? A hunter knows when its prey is fearful, and the criminals know that the government is wounded by the various lobby groups and interested stakeholders in Jamaica who do not have Jamaica interests at heart. So they are doing everything in their powers to ensure that these parasites increase the fear factors in the people's hearts, mind and soul. By killing fellow citizens within the state of emergency, the murderers show the Jamaican government and the world that it is the gunmen, dons, terrorists, militias in charge of Jamaica. Irrespective of where you live, sleep or work, the gunmen, the terrorists, the militias decide if you are safe or if they are coming to snuff out your life. The security forces can't do anything about it, one iota. And these gunmen know that because there are no so-called name-brand police officers in Jamaica anymore, these parasites' brazen attacks are a testament that the government in Jamaica is inept, dumb, blinded, pro-criminal government. For them to kill inside of the safe zone with the police and military there only to bolster their case that the government works for them, the criminals are not the people. When the late Edward Seaga was Prime Minister, we did not have curfews, state of emergency, Zosos, and all this madness that this government has been implemented. We had robust crime plans. The American government aided the Jamaican government in restoring Jamaica to the days when our women, elderly, children, Christians and others could go about their lives without worrying about coming home. It seems like killing people in Jamaica is a regular thing. The people have been desensitized to every killing. Yes, they are happy that it's not them. People cannot live like that. Not even animals live in the wild. Jamaican government, if they have any shame, they would allow the police to do their job and end this madness of state of emergency. I know it will be worse before it gets any better, which will never happen as long as all these bossy slaves govern the country. Jamaica needs solid and decisive leaders like the late Edward Seaga, who would implement various security measures and make criminals know who the Prime Minister is. That's when people could sleep with their windows and doors open. Thanks for listening to the Jamaica Young Police channel. We do not support the state of emergency or the zone of special operations. We support good policing, as when I was there. Restore the detectives, let them do the work, because the detectives know the criminals. But you, the corrupt politicians, you do not want that, because you know that the people who are committing crimes are you, the detectives are the one that know them. So you want the uniform police out there. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police channel out.